Good afternoon. There's a fuel tank connected to the car, which means today is first start day, which is very exciting. I've actually been procrastinating on this, holding it back. I could have started this car probably about a week ago, but as corny as it sounds, I sort of wanted to make a bit of a ceremony about it and kind of get a couple of friends around who have participated with the build so far, sort of hopefully celebrate the occasion. So there's fuel in the car. The only other things that really are of significance, worth noting, is that the rollover cut off the fuel pump, that will be disconnected for the first few cranks. That will allow us to generate oil pressure in the engine, and then we will plug it back in, reprime the pump, and hopefully it fires up. So there's a GoPro mounted to capture the moment. Depending on how I cut this video, you may have already seen that, who knows. But yeah, we'll get it started. We'll keep an eye on the levels, the pressures, the various other things. Let it come up to temp, bleed the coolant off, burp the coolant a little bit, check for leaks, and then retighten all of the jubilees and whatever else. And yeah, hopefully we get a started car. So I will report back later. So there we go, we succeeded in having a running engine. You may have noticed some continuity errors through the video in terms of the exhaust being installed and not installed, and the rear hubs being installed and not installed. It's just because the engine start kind of happened amongst a load of other stuff. But yeah, it all went without a hitch. First time we tried to crank it, it took a while, 12, 15 cranks, something like that. Didn't start, so just turned it off again. Let the fuel pump reprime the next time the ignition was turned on, and then it fired up almost straight away. Idled really smooth, a little clumsy at first just to catch the revs after a little throttle blip, but that got loads smoother. We brought the coolant fully up to temp, activate the thermostat, fill the radiator, waited for the fans to kick in, all temp stabilised, oil pressure was stable throughout. Yeah, just everything worked really, really nice. Had one little coolant leak on the little submarine on the pressure sensor. Just one of the clips needed a little bit of a tweak, just down in there. Not a big deal, but went round afterwards and tweaked all of the clips after the pipe work had gotten some temperature in it. So yeah, another really good milestone ticked off. Time to crack on with the rest of the build.